If you keep your money in a bank account, listen up. Your savings could be at risk. The banking system is once again under extreme stress, and after last year's banking crisis, the dangers are clearer than ever. Car loans are defaulting, credit card debt is ballooning, commercial real estate is on the brink of collapse. These are just red flags. These are the sounds of financial ticking time bombs. But there is a safe and easy way to protect your financial future: gold. Gold is outside the government's reach and safe from economic policies that jeopardize your wealth. Gold allows you to lock in today's value to face tomorrow's uncertainty. Don't wait for the next headline, crash, or bank run to act. Inaction could be catastrophic. Contact Noble Gold Investments today and safeguard your tomorrow. As a bonus, they'll give you a free quarter-ounce gold standard coin as a thank you for opening a qualified account. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com to claim your gold coin. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. Make sure you get over to that description box, hit the link, like, subscribe, and share to my new channel, Green's House. People, the nerve, the fucking nerve. Remember in what was that? Wizard of Oz, the knife, the nerve. Can you believe these people? So the illegals in New York City, the ones that they welcomed, the ones that they rang the world's largest dinner bell for and said, we're a sanctuary city. We will protect you. We will house you. We will take care of you. We have to. It's the New York way. Well, they came. And now you're bitching and complaining about them taking up too much resources. You're cutting. Can you believe this shit? The New York City Council is cutting funds from services for New Yorkers to pay for these people that shouldn't be here. Am I the only one who thinks that it's much cheaper to send them back? So there were hundreds of illegals lined up outside of City Hall in New York City to voice their complaints, to air their grievances. You're lucky we haven't put you on a fucking Greyhound back across the border. But you have the nerve to complain about conditions. You wouldn't believe this shit if I didn't have the video proof. Or maybe you would, but I have it anyway. Check this shit out. These are some Africans who are complaining to the New York City Council about the conditions at the shelters they stay at. Illegals complain to NYC City Council about the food and accommodations.
But at the shelter, the food, my kids cannot eat the food at the shelter.
Kasuma do men sonjino moƴƴa parce que tawi kadi horu gongol arta e kikiɗe tawa ñamete on a wawata mo ñamude.
And on Ramadan time, we couldn't eat because when you come back for the breaks, the food is no good at all.
Ko ɓe jonata men kon kadi 2 mois a yalta e o 2 mois ɗo timma yalta tawa ko ya ƴettu kadi paykoy koye fof ƴetta bagage ji ma yaha kadi winditoyoɗa ɓe naɓira ma kadi nokkugo hara paykoy koye no jangirde nokkugo ɗum noon fof no wondani men e sattendi.
And they give us 2 months to stay at the shelter, and then you have to go out again with your luggages and the kids and find another place. It's very difficult.
Haray ɗum ɗon vraiment hino satti min paykugan kadi janum kun mo mari 18-19 entre ɗon o wawali heɓude ha joni komo janga.
And also I have a kid that is like 18 to 19. Until now he doesn't have no school.
But
18 or 19, that's not a kid, bitch. Those are adults. Can you believe she said, and during the Ramadan time, when you come back, the food is not good. We can't eat it. Well, guess what? This isn't a Muslim country. We don't celebrate that shit. You know what is a Muslim country? Wherever you came from. You know who does have food that you like? Whatever country you came from. The nerve, and to have a translator. A translator. You didn't do any research before you hopped on the plane or boat or however you got here. You didn't do any research. You didn't do any homework. You just showed your ass up here for handouts. And then you can only stay there for 2 months and they kick you out with all your luggages. Too bad. I got 3 words for you. Wah, wah, wah. Too bad they kick you out. Too bad you don't like the food. The fuck are you talking about? You ain't even supposed to be here. That's like being a kid and you got put on punishment. You're on restriction. You're grounded. But your siblings didn't do anything wrong. So mom and dad ask them, what do you want for dinner? They say, let's order out for pizza. They order the pizza and then you complain about the pizza. You lucky to be getting any because you fucked up. Are you kidding me? You snuck into our country illegally. They are putting you up free of charge to you, but not to the New York taxpayer, not to the American taxpayer. And you got the fucking nerve to complain about the food that they serve you during your holiday that we don't celebrate here? Are there Muslims here who do celebrate Ramadan? Yeah, but as a country, we don't play that shit. This is a Christian country. Maybe you should have picked another country to go to. Maybe you should have picked another Muslim country that would have given you your Ramadan food. Do they even eat? No, don't they fast during the daytime and they can't eat during nighttime? Why didn't you go to a Muslim country who celebrates that, who knows about that? But no, you chose to come to America. So guess what? You get what you get. What happened to that? What happened to immigrants coming over here with a certain level of shut the fuck up? Especially if you're here illegally. You take what we give you because your worst day in America is better than your best day in whatever fly-infested shithole you come from. One of those countries where they send the t-shirts of the team that didn't win the championship. Where some renegades are riding around the back of a Toyota pickup truck with gold-plated AK-47s and machetes. Your worst day in America is 10 times better than your best day back home. And you got the nerve to complain. And then the New York City Council sits there and listens? You know what New York Shitty, actually, that's why I'm not even going to correct that. You know what New York Shitty should have done? They should have said, okay, since we got all you guys here in one place, boys, round them up. Ha, 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 gotcha. You know, when the police will send somebody they've been looking for, they'll send them a notice in the mail. You want a brand new 50-inch color TV. And they show up to collect it, and really it's a sting by the cops. Gotcha. You got outstanding warrants. Gotcha. That's what they should have done. They should have had NYPD, riot control, pop out of the bushes with their shields and zip ties and took all you sons of bitches into custody and sent you back over to the border. Here you go, Mexico. And to call them asylum seekers is a whole truckload of bullshit. That should be backed into a river. What is it? That should have been packed into a bull and shit inside of a river. That's bullshit. You're not an asylum seeker. When you're an asylum seeker, it's like crossing the finish line after a marathon. You're supposed to collapse at the feet of the country right next to you. You're supposed to seek asylum in the very next country you come to, not 10,000 miles away after an Africa Air flight. You're not seeking asylum. You're stealing the American dream. You want to be in America, but you don't want to be American. The nerve of the New York City City Council to sit there and listen to these illegals complain. That makes no sense to me. You should be rounded up and sent back across the border. We don't owe you shit. Good day, sir. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. Get the fuck out of here. What kind of crazy clown shit is this? Wow. They're sitting up there complaining in their native tongue. You didn't even take the time. You don't even have enough respect for America to learn English. You're up there bitching and complaining about free shit and whatever African bullshit you talk. If it weren't for America calling your ass over here, you'd still be back home splitting open sacks of CCF rice with flies buzzing around your mouth. Jericho, how can you say that about the people that have the same skin color as you? I have no fucking ties to Africa. Fuck Africa. Just like fuck Venezuela and Mexico and China and Pakistan and Haiti and every other country they're coming here from. They're coming to America. Fuck you all. With this giant 12-inch circumcised red, white, and blue dick. And the blue part is at the base. That's the part we want you to suck. You got to shove it all the way in there to get to that, to get to those stars and bars. The nerve! What? In what other country could you take your American ass to, sit in front of their city council and bitch to them in English and have a translator? Wow. New York City. New York City! I mean, I've said it before, guys. California cannot be out stupided, but New York is nipping at our heels. They are nipping at our Birkenstock-clad heels. New York is coming on strong. And my children, I have a two son, 18 and 19. Those are not children, those are men. And again, war-aged men. This women and children shit, those are few and far between. They are mostly war-aged men. And why do you call them war-aged? Because they're of the age to fight a war. And if they're not at home fighting a war, they're going to fight a war somewhere. UN soldiers coming down our streets with those stupid gay-ass blue helmets on. Who's going to be putting on those uniforms? Who's going to be driving those tanks? Who's going to be holding those machine guns, goose-stepping down Main Street? They are. All these war-age men that we are inundated with. They have no loyalty to us. They have no love for us or our culture or our beliefs or our American way of life. So they will gladly round us up and shoot us if necessary. You think this is a coinky-dink? They're flooding our country with 18 to 35-year-old men from foreign countries, trying to hamstring us and zip tie our hands behind our back when it comes to our Second Amendment rights. You can't have this, you can't have that. Weapons of war, assault weapons. AR stands for automatic rifle. An AR-15 can shoot 50 caliber rounds. 9mm can blow your lung out of your body. All that shit, they're trying to erode our rights. Why do you think they're doing that? Why do you think they're bringing Trump up on bullshit charges? This isn't an accident. This is their plan. This is the phase of their plan that they've chose to enact, and we better get our shit together, because if not, you're going to hear, come to the door with your ID. Now, people of New York, I know that this is what you want to do to your city council members. I know that this is what you want to do to Mayor Eric Adams. But like Biden said, don't